Okay. Oh, hello, hello. Today is definitely Monday, but still, even so, happy Monday. How are you doing today? Um, yeah, I want to take a moment. Yeah, I want to be honest with you. I need a moment. So let's take a moment together. Go ahead. Cross your legs in Sukhasana, hands cupped over your knees or palms face the sky. Of course, your legs can be stretched out if it feels better stretched out, or you can have a block underneath your sit bones. And let's just take 3 grounding breaths together until we continue on. Okay, gently close your eyes. Long, deep inhale through your nose. And exhale. And this time, take a releasing breath. Long, deep inhale through your nose. And don't hold back. Exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. One more, releasing exhale. Long, deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out through your mouth, allowing tension to just gently dissolve away from your body. And let's take 10 breaths here in silence and just notice what you notice. hmm How's your breathing? Are you breathing? What's going on with your monkey mind? There's been a lot that have transpired over the last 48 hours. And I was actually just on Facebook Live in my Facebook group. It's a weekly coaching group where me and 2 other coaches, we offer free coaching once a week because everyone's got some sort of dissatisfaction in their lives. And we started a challenge today. Well, technically it was supposed to start today, and it did. But before we went live, we weren't really sure what to do with finding a balance of being real about what is currently transpiring in the world. Not only are we in a state of a pandemic, but quite literally, the world's also on fire, or part of the world's on fire. And so, not only 3 months after the last big thing, we're being shifted into another big thing that stirs up quite difficult emotions. Not only that, but there's some stuff happening here in Alberta as well. Today's June 1st. All of the shops are opening back up. And with that may come maybe a sense of freedom if you've been needing to or wanting to find some sort of normalcy amidst the whole pandemic. Or maybe there's a sense of uncertainty because what does that really mean? It's not actually normal. And what if you're not ready to go back out into the real world? I shouldn't call it the real world. What if you're not ready to go out into the world right now with the shops open, shopping amongst other people, and being exposed? What do you do with that? I know this is hard. We're starting with quite a bit of depth today, but sit with it. Yeah, sit with it and breathe. Deep breath, long, deep inhale through your nose. Feel it come down the back of your throat, filling up your lungs and your belly, and exhale. Long, deep inhale through your nose, filling up your nose and your throat and your lungs and your belly with air, fresh oxygen, and exhale slowly through your nose, full and complete. Resume normal breathing. And once again, just notice what you notice. What is the state of your being right now? Your body, where does it hold tension and where does it feel restless? Yeah, just taking inventory, bringing in awareness, which is one of the biggest catalysts for change, for feeling better, and also for body awareness so that you can practice safely. And that monkey mind. What's that monkey doing today? Is it scared? Is it hiding? Is it energetic? Is it popping around all over the place? Just watch it. Watch it without trying to fix it or control it or to make it do anything and just notice where it is today. And if you can watch your monkey mind, then that means that you're not the monkey mind. You're separate from this little mischievous monkey that may be creating chaos within you. Okay, so if you're not the monkey mind, who are you? Yeah, you're the watcher of the monkey mind. You are the ever present sense of stillness and peace and clarity. And with that, take one releasing breath. Long, deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, let it all go. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, of any interactions or thoughts or experiences that seem to pull you back, weigh you down. And begin to connect with that deep sense of stillness, peace, and clarity within you. This is your inner power. Notice where it shows up for you. Where does that live? I know for me, it's right in my solar plexus. And that makes sense because the solar plexus is the chakra of your inner power, right in my stomach. How about you? Perhaps you feel it in your roots. As we sit here in Sukhasana, we're already activating your root chakra, which is one that's foundational, that creates support for the rest of your being. So if you have a sturdy and firm foundation, and the rest that is built upon that foundation will also be firm and sturdy. And finally, for just 3 breaths before we move into movement, take your time and breathe so that your exhales are longer than your inhales. And allow those exhales to release tension. So inhale. Exhale, lengthen that exhale. Notice your shoulders falling away from your ears and a sense of ease along your arms. Inhale. And exhale. Sense of softening through your legs, your torso, your back. One more inhale. And exhale. Softening any tension that still resides in the neck or the head. And just take a moment to acknowledge your arrival. You're here now. And no matter what may be going on for you today, externally or internally, take comfort in knowing that your breath will always ground you. Your breath will always anchor you. Today is going to be a bit of a spicy class. Today, we are going to flow to tap into your inner power. And more important than anything, more important than whether you get into a posture or not and how long you can stay there, is your long, deep inhale and long, deep exhale. And I do invite you to take a victorious breath. That's the Darth Vader or scuba diver breath. If you prefer, if you'd like to build more heat and build more power within you. Because as we move through this flow, we're going to tap into that part of you that stays steady and still, no matter how turbulent the waters are around you, that always knows what the right decision is for you. Whether it's time for you to go out into the shopping malls or not, whether it's time for you to take a walk or take a nap. No decision is too big or too small for this place. Okay, let's begin. Gently flutter your eyes open. Inhale, arms up toward the sky. Reach up, stretch up. Take a gentle twist. Exhale, left hand over your right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, sit tall, and exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up toward the sky. Reach up, stretch up. And exhale, right hand over your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come on back to center. I cannot resist. Cat cows. And as you get into your cat cows, also make sure that you have at least 1 or 2 blocks with you. Or if you don't have blocks, books will do. Inhale, gaze up toward the ceiling, tailbone toward the sky, and exhale, round your back. Here's the disclaimer. We're taking a little bit of time here to ground and to warm up. Inhale, tailbone to the sky, gaze up to the ceiling. Nice. Exhale, round your back. But with many of the spicy classes that I do, we're going to heat up and things are going to pick up pretty quickly here. And when they do, remember the most important thing is your breath. And also remember that this is your practice. So take what you need, leave what you don't. You have absolute permission to just ditch whatever you don't feel like doing. Really, ditch whatever doesn't work for you. Okay, gently draw yourself back into a child's pose. Another one for the root chakra. Draw your sit bones down towards your heels. And as you do, keep your elbows lifted and your fingers tented, keeping a sense of energy about it. Noticing the support that we're building, the foundation that we're building. And then inhale. Come up to tabletop position. Tuck your toes underneath the mat and hips up toward the sky. Downward dog. Pedal out your feet. Left, right, right, left. Opening up your back leg line. Eventually finding stillness. And just check your foundation. Your hands are about shoulder distance apart. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Fingers slightly webbed, pressing down between your forefinger and your thumb, especially your forefinger, your thumb. Lift your hips, just your hips, up toward the sky. Nice. Point the backs of your legs toward the wall behind you. Oh, yeah. A pretty intense opening through your back leg line, especially if you haven't had much movement throughout the day. And then gently walk your feet up towards your hands, and let's do a short ragdoll. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Rock your body from side to side and up and down. Shake your head yes and no, finding space between your upper body, your neck and your shoulders, namely. And allow your arms to completely dangle. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms up toward the sky. Hands to heart center, palms face forward. Find your footing. Once again, it's that foundation that we're setting here. Your feet are evenly dispersed. The weight in your feet are evenly dispersed so that you're not putting more weight on the outer edges or the inner edges of your feet. It's completely even between the inner and outer edge and the ball of your foot and the heel of your foot. Nice. Palms face forward, Tadasana. Feel the strength rising up through the soles of your feet, your legs, your torso, and off the top and out through the top of your head. And then flow. Inhale, arms up toward the sky. Exhale, swan dive down toward the ground. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands. Step toward the back of the mat. We're going to take it slow, strong, and steady for this first flow. 3 more breaths here. Tuck your belly button to your spine. Tuck your tailbone underneath your pelvis so that you're not dumping weight in your back and you're not poking your bum up either. Nice and flat. Press through your feet. Press through your hands. One last breath. And exhale, 4 counts. 4 counts, guys, to lower down onto your belly for 4, 3, 4 slow counts. 2, pit stop at Chaturanga. Oh my gosh, 1. I almost face planted. Okay, on your belly, tops your feet down on the mat. Inhale, take a cobra. Heart up toward the sky. Open up your throat. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes underneath the mat, firm your belly towards your spine, and press through your foundations, your feet and your hands all the way up. High plank, press back, downward dog. Pedal out your feet if that feels good. Bring a bend into your knees, come high up onto your tippy toes, hop or step toward the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms come all the way up and hands to heart center. Palms face forward. Take 2 breaths here in Tadasana. Long breaths. And if you'd like, Darth Vader breath, victorious breath, Ujjayi. One more, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up toward the sky, and exhale, swan dive down toward the ground. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, hop or step toward the back of the mat. Flow through your own pace. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, or onto your belly. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Bring a bend into your knees. Come high up onto your tippy toes. Hop or step toward the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms up toward the sky, hands to heart center. 2 deep breaths, or Ujjayi breaths, if that's what you're going for today. If you're doing Ujjayi, you're constricting the back of your throat. And our third flow, we're going to do Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, chair pose, arms up toward the sky. Weight in the backs of your heels and your sit bones. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, flat back, look forward, and exhale, plant your hands, hop or step toward the back of the mat, flow through. Take your time, move at your own pace. Inhale, right leg up toward the sky, and exhale, sweep that right foot in between both hands. Rise up, full sole that left foot down on the mat, arms up toward the sky, warrior 1. Exhale, hands come over top of that right foot, step back, flow through. Move at your own pace. And inhale, left leg up toward the sky. Exhale, sweep it in between both hands. Rise up, full sole that right foot down on the mat. Arms up toward the sky. And exhale, hands come over top of that left foot. Step back, flow through your own pace. And of course, taking any variations that you'd like. Nice, 2 full breaths in downward dog. Then bring a bend into your knees, come high up into your tippy toes, hop or step toward the top of the mat. Keep your sit bones low, end off where you started. Utkatasana, nice. Hands up toward the sky. Now, heel toe your feet together so that your big toes touch and there's a little bit of space behind your heels. Sit back a little bit further. In fact, take your hands, we're going to get spicy, and try to graze the backs of your heels so that your sit bones come a little lower than it wants to. Hands to heart center and twist. Right elbow over your left leg. Right elbow over your left leg. Now draw that right hip back so that that right knee doesn't sneak past your left. Nice. When you're ready, as you're ready, take a big step back with that right foot. Nice twisted lunge. If you'd like, you can open up your wings so that your right hand comes toward the outer edge of that left foot. Left hand up toward the sky. One more. Inhale, rise all the way up. Standing twisted lunge. Right arm in front, left arm behind. And keep going. Left hand down towards your right leg. Right hand stretches back behind you and feel an opening through the front of your right hip. Inhale, spiral back to a regular, nice crescent lunge. Drop the full sole of that right foot down. Warrior one. Hands come back behind you. Inhale, heart up towards the sky. Exhale, humble warrior. The crown of your head toward the inner edge of that left foot. As you're ready, when you're ready, clasped hands come up and overhead. Gently allow those clasped hands to come down towards your sacrum. Release the clasp. Left hand toward the inner edge of that left foot. And inhale, right arm up toward the sky. This is a good place for a block if you'd like a little bit of height in extended side angle. And of course, you always have the option of taking a variation of extended side angle if you'd like by leaving your left hand on your left leg and right arm up and over your right ear. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Warrior two. Past your left fingertips. That left leg is working. Gently release that left leg, give it a break, draw yourself toward the front of your mat and lower down, Trikonasana. If your block is still there, perfect, use it so that you can get height through your side body. So it's not so much about trying to get your hand to meet your foot. No, not if you're crunching through your waist. You want to have as much length as possible. And if you have a block or a book, that can help you gain that length. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Pivot both feet toward the long edge of the mat, hands to either side of your hips. Inhale, stand tall, and exhale, fold forward. Eventually, your hands come down toward the center. You can use a block underneath your hands or come down onto your elbows. This is a break here as you allow yourself to catch your breath. And then inhale, hands come to center, belly button to your spine, hands to either side of your hips. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Heel toe once or twice so that you don't lose balance and pivot both feet toward the front of the mat. So your feet are staggered. If there was an imaginary line down the center of your mat, one foot on either side. About 2 feet apart. Extend or revolve triangle. Left hand on your sacrum. Inhale, right arm up toward the sky. And exhale, reach your right pinky toward your left pinky toe. Once again, if you have your block, it's a good place to place the block toward the outer edge of that left foot. You're already in a twist, but if you want more, then go ahead. Inhale, left arm up toward the sky. Left hand comes back down toward your sacrum. Nice inhale, right arm comes up. And then wrap both hands opposite hand to opposite elbow behind you. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold forward. Your nose comes down and tries to meet your left shin. Square out your hips. Right hip comes forward. Left hip comes back. Lengthening your back leg line. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Nice. Shift that back leg, your right leg back about a foot so that you land once again in crescent lunge. Press into the ball of that right leg. This is actually really great, especially if you have tight hip flexors. Crescent lunge is a really good one for that. Exhale, hands come over top that left foot. If you have two blocks, this might be a good place for you so that you can get some extra height to place a block on either side of that left foot. When you're ready, as you're ready, press into that left leg and allow that right leg to take flight all the way up toward the sky for a standing half splits. Nice. Activate your right glute. Standing half splits. You are stronger than you think. You may surprise yourself by the balance that you have within you, by the strength that you have within you. Whenever you're ready, allow yourself to rock up to a standing warrior 3. So really ground down with that left foot, hands right outside beside you or behind you. Woohoo, your gaze 2 feet in front of you. And that strength isn't even in the perfection of a pose or in the ability to do a pose. The strength comes from falling out of a pose and having the strength to be okay with it, having the strength to try again, and to be gentle with yourself, not judging yourself or berating yourself for being not able to do it, not putting a meaning behind it. That's self-deprecating. Okay. Gently place your hands back onto your blocks or toward the ground. Inhale, right leg comes up one more time and take a bend into that right knee. Let it come down, holy moly, to meet the left. Nice job. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, lower down. And inhale, arms up toward the sky, hands to heart center, palms face forward. Tadasana. Once again, tuning back into the balance between both feet, inner and outer edges, fronts and the backs, palms face forward, and breathe. So, what is happening within you now? What are the messages that you tell yourself when you're able to stay in a posture versus when you fall out of a posture? Is there a way that you can be kinder to yourself? Because really, nothing has meaning to it. Being able to touch your toes or not touch your toes. Being able to stand strongly in warrior 2 or whether your legs are shaking. None of that really has meaning to it until you put meaning to it. So what do you want to make it mean? Inhale, gently open your eyes, arms up toward the sky. Exhale, swan dive down toward the ground. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bring a bend into both knees, heel toe yourself so that your big toes come to touch. Nice. Sit bones down toward the ground. Hands graze the backs of your heels. Inhale, arms up toward the sky. Utkatasana, chair pose. Nice. Keeping the backs of your legs, your glutes nice and strong. Hands to heart center. And twist this time, left elbow over your right knee. See if you can draw your clasped hands into your heart center. Draw that left hip back. Don't let that left knee pass your right. Awesome. And whenever you're ready, take a big step back with that left foot. Woo-hoo. Keep your gaze about 2 feet in front of you. If you'd like, you can open up your wings, right arm up toward the sky, left hand toward the outer edge of that left heel. Strong and stable. Keep going. Inhale, rise up into a standing twisted lunge. Left arm in front, right arm behind, and right hand down toward your left leg. Exhale, left arm up and over. Inhale, rise up and sweep up nice into a crescent lunge. So keep this right leg engaged, maybe so much so that right leg comes in line with that right ankle. Drop the sole of the left foot down onto the ground, crescent lunge. Hands come behind you. Inhale, heart up toward the sky, and exhale, crown of your head toward the inner edge of that left leg. When you're ready, or right leg. When you're ready, as you're ready, clasped hands come up and overhead. And gently release your hands down towards your sacrum. Plant that right hand toward the inner edge of that right foot. You can use a block or a book here if you'd like. And inhale, left arm up toward the sky. Extended side angle. Of course, you can take a variation of extended side angle here if you'd like. Deep breath. Keep breathing. And inhale, rise all the way up, nice and strong. That right leg feels like it's going to give out, but it is not because it's stronger than you think. Gaze past your fingertips. And if it does, then that's still okay. Get right back into it. Okay, gently straighten out that right leg. Draw yourself toward the top of your mat and lower down. Trikonasana. Left arm up toward the sky, right hand toward the inner edge of that right leg. Once again, using a block to find height if you'd like. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to either side of your hips. Pivot both feet toward the long edge of the mat. And exhale, hinge at your hips. This time, take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Allow your elbows to come out to the left and to the right. If your hands aren't quite reaching your big toes, place them on your ankles or your calves. And gently release your hands from your big toes. Hands come to center, belly button to spine. Rise up flat back, hands to either side of your hips. And inhale, rise all the way back up. Heel toe yourself once or twice until your feet are about 2 feet apart. And stagger your feet, 1 foot on either side of that imaginary line down the middle of your mat. Right hand on your sacrum. Inhale, left arm up toward the sky. Revolve triangle. Exhale, left pinky reaches down toward your right pinky toe. Once again, using a block toward the outer edge of this right leg if you'd like. Take your time, feel it out. And if you want more than this, then slowly allow that right hand to rise up toward the sky. You want to stretch yourself, you want to challenge yourself, maybe sweat a little bit, but never to a point of pain or injury. So what's your edge? How can you find that place where you can open yourself up to new possibilities without overextending? Right hand down towards your sacrum. Inhale, left arm up toward the sky. Take a big step back with that left foot, finding yourself in crescent lunge. And whether you want to place 2 blocks on either side of this right foot or not is up to you. You know where we're headed, standing half splits. Hands come down to either side of that right foot. And as you press down into that right leg, allow that left leg to take flight. Activate your left glutes. Nice. Gaze toward the back wall. Nice long opening through your right leg line. And when you're ready, bring your gaze 2 feet in front of you and rise up without letting that left foot land into a warrior 3. Hands behind, beside, or in front. Apparently my hands are not going to go in front of me today. Every day is different. Today, apparently my balance isn't totally there just yet. Kick back with that left foot. Nice, keep kicking back. And gently allow your hands to come to either side of that right foot. Lift that left glute just a little bit more. And step. Left foot beside your right. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, lower down. And inhale, arms up toward the sky. Hands to heart center, palms face forward. Holy moly, good job. Take time here to just notice what's happening within you. How is your body feeling? What are you telling yourself right now? Then let it go. Focus on those long, deep inhales and exhales. And inhale and exhale. True power comes from a sense of presence, neither living in the past or projecting yourself into the future. So continue to follow your breath. Your breath keeps you in presence. For your very last flow of the day, Surya Namaskar A, inhale, arms up toward the sky. Exhale, swan dive down toward the ground. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, hop or step toward the back of your mat, high plank, lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana or onto your belly. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Long, deep inhale. And exhale. Gently come down onto your knees. Keep your hips in line with your knees. Let's open up our heart space. Draw your hands toward the outer edges of your mat, reaching toward the very top. And whenever you're ready, melt your heart down into the mat for heart melting pose. Again, keep your hips in line with your knees. I know it feels actually quite natural to want to peel your sit bones back. Keep it in line, landing on your chin or either side of your cheek. And as you notice your heart space opening up, also notice space being created behind your backside. Notice a willingness to let go, to surrender to what is within you. Inhale, rise up, shift yourself up into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes underneath the mat and come all the way up onto your knees. So this should feel pretty good for most of your guys' knees, but if for some reason your knees are sensitive and this hurts and you're in hardwood floor, and you can fold your mat over just a couple of times. We're coming into dancing camel. So with dancing, or actually let's try a modified camel first, just to test where you are. Heels of your hands on your sacrum. Nice. Heart up toward the sky. And whenever you're ready, open up your heart toward the sky, your gaze up toward the ceiling. Nice. A gentle back bend, a gentle heart opening. Inhale. Rise all the way up. So let me demo this for you before you keep going. We're shifting into variations of camel pose. And the thing with camel pose is a lot of times we use our low back to help lean us back and bring us forward, but that is not great for your low back at all. In fact, when you come back, what you're doing is not bending that low back per se, you're opening up your heart space. And when you come up, you're not using your back to help you up, you're using your entire core, so all of your abs to help you back up. So you want to contract all of your abs to come up. So let's try that one more time. Heels your hands behind your back. Inhale, heart up toward the sky. This shouldn't feel like any compression or pain in your low back at all because it's all about that heart space. And contract, activate those abs to inhale, bring you back up. Nice. So let's go a step further. Right hand on your right heel and inhale, left arm sweeps up and overhead. Allow that left hand to sweep back in front of you. And as you spiral toward the left hand side, allow that left hand to reach towards your left heel. Right arm up and over. Nice, spiraling in this manner. Maybe 3 more times, sweeping from the left and to the right, and to the right, and to the left. Okay, the next time that you land with your right hand, with your right heel. You have a choice. You can either take modified camel with the heels of your hands on your sacrum, or you can allow that left arm to spiral all the way down towards your left heel for a full camel. And if you're in a full camel, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Keep opening up your neck, or sorry, your chest, not your neck. Keep opening up your chest. One more breath. Contract your abs, engage your core. Draw yourself all the way back up into a kneeling position. Holy moly! Nice job. Way to take on that challenge. Shift yourself back into a child's pose. And take a couple of breaths here. We're resting now. So take your time as you allow yourself to slow back down, to quiet back down. Child's pose is a nice, gentle opening for the hip, but it also helps alleviate the low back. And of course, it induces rest, a highly grounding posture. So feel the connection between your forehead and the earth, and in turn, the earth and your whole self. Feel the connection within your entire being, from your fingertips all the way down through to your toes. From your toes, through your back, and all the way back up towards your fingertips. And breathe into the sense of stillness, steadiness, and strength. Inhale. Slowly rise all the way back up. Sweep your feet out behind you. Roll all the way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. A little bit more low back release. And lower down your feet. Soles of your feet come together. Your arms out in cactus arms. Nice, a reclined butterfly with cactus arms. I love this position, not only because it's highly restful, but it also symbolizes this openness, this willing to allow opportunities to come in, to believe in possibilities, to surrender to what is that's within you. You don't have to take all of the burden on. You're certainly not alone in any of the challenges or the problems that you're currently facing. Just as there's a part of you that is the monkey mind, that is innocent and afraid, there's also a part of you that is present, unwavering, and already has the answer. It's this inner knowing. And all you need to do is to listen and get quiet enough so that you can hear what it is that it's trying to guide you with. And to get quiet, let go of the noise. So, what noise can you let go of right now? What chatter is happening within you that's telling you that you can't do it, or that you're not enough, or that there are too many things to worry about, or there's never any time, or there's too much going on? To surrender to it, you can just give it up. And you might even say in your mind's eye or even out loud right now, okay, I surrender. Give it up. Give up feeling small. I give up feeling like I'm not enough, like I can't make an impact, or like I can't keep all the balls in the air. And gently use your hands to draw your knees together. You can hug your knees into your chest one last time if you'd like. And then go ahead, stretch your legs out and your hands down into the final posture of the day, Shavasana, landing here with one long, deep inhale. And exhale, side out through your mouth. Sink in, sink down. Let your feet flop out to either which way. Let your hands face the sky effortlessly. This softening through your whole body. And what happens after you choose to let go, surrender, and give up on your grievances is that you've just granted yourself permission to just be. So for the next 3 breaths, even if it's just for 3 breaths, allow yourself to believe that where you are right now is just so perfect and that this is all enough and that everything is okay and you're okay. Just for 3 breaths, allow yourself to just be. Remembering this connection, knowing that you can come back to this deeper sense of you at any point in time. Gently reawaken. Bring movement into your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. And hug your knees into your chest. You may rock from side to side. And eventually tip on over to one side or the other. And use your hands to help you up into a seated position. Hands come to heart center. Close your eyes one last time. Bow in towards yourself. And take a moment here to recognize yourself for showing up on your mat today. The love and light that's within you. And then gently flutter your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I look forward to seeing you at the next class. Namaste.